on the last video. And so, we continue. Hey there guys, LOI Games, I'm back with some more Persona 4 Arena. Where we last left off, Yosuke had to fight August, and now we're going to continue on from there. Let's go.
I wish you good luck.
Thank you, Margaret. My shoulders bounce up and down as I wipe my sweaty face on my sleeve. I'm completely out of breath.
Well done. I'm surprised you defeated me.
Me too. I am too.
But this may have been for the best.
Huh?
You are truly concerned for her, even after discovering that she's a living weapon.
And you know.
Your sympathy is much more impressive than that of a fellow machine like myself. Such consideration is immeasurably warm and cherished for us.
Aig's voice is gentle, but she also sounds a little sad. I sense like she's carrying a burden that I can't imagine. I don't know what to say, but she gives me another of those soft smiles.
I met my own friends once and reached my own answer. I was thinking of telling my sister of these experiences.
Oh, she's your sister.
In a way.
But I think it's better that you tell her instead.
Will I be able to do that? Wouldn't it be better for Aigis to go? No, the answer's already there. I have to face Labris for Aigis' sake as well. I look straight into Aigis' eyes to show my determination.
I don't know if I have the answer you're talking about, but there is something I want her to know. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get it across, but when I was going through tough times, I had my friend...
Son of a bitch! That was such an awesome speech and I muffed the last word. Did you? Did you really? Hold on. Where's the backlog? I went to tough times. I had my French. I think you were doing fine, I guess. Silence ensues.
Friend.
Oh, friend. I had my friend. I see. I see.
Dude, you pick up on everything?
Pure disappointment when you open your mouth. Now I understand.
How do you know about that?
My database is perpetually being updated. Even as we speak, I am receiving information about you from the server. Known for wearing a trash can on his head. I comprehend.
When we first met Yosuke, he wore a trash can over his head. Somewhat.
Wait, how come all this information about me is bad? And what's this server you're talking about?
Me.
To think you would have such hobbies. The possibilities of man are truly infinite.
Wait, hobbies? What are you looking
That's
at?
not...
Senpai, can you hear me?
Oh, Jesus. A transmission from Rise. That's right. She's now not the time. That's right. Now's not the time to act stupid.
Loud and clear. Did you pick up Labris' trail?
She's headed for the announcement room again. I'm gonna get out of here while I can.
You do that. The announcement room again? At first I was worried about Rise, but now that I think about it, as long as she can use her persona to track the enemy, she's safer than anybody in here. Alright, time to catch up. If the shadow needed to make us fight to stall for time, it means she's still got something up her sleeve. I slap my cheeks and wake myself up. I'll finish it this time.
I entrust Labris, my sister, with you.
I don't know why you're doing that, because that's a terrible thing to do. But with me, yes. Yosuke, As I'm leaving, Aiga's voice calls out from behind me. Her words relieve me.
I don't know, that you were gonna capture her and lock her up somewhere. Her shadow was talking about how she didn't want to be caged again, and that she wanted to be free. But you don't seem like the type to do that.
Nope.
I think you really do have her best interests in mind. I'll bring Labris back to you, whatever it takes, Aigi-san.
Hanamura-san, Thank you.
Look at that. Labras does have a place to go. Yeah. She doesn't belong here in this made-up school. I bow to Aegis and start running again. I returned to the announcement room and opened the door. All I saw was Labras sitting alone in the middle of the room. Her mechanical legs are splayed on the floor, and she seems to be mumbling something happily. Okay, that's not right. The shadow is nowhere to be found. Where is she watching from? Obviously, to my suspicion, Labras starts talking to me in a cheerful but almost lifeless voice.
Oh, it's you, Yosuke-kun. What's wrong? Shouldn't you be in class?
You're not thinking straight. We're inside the TV world. You're not the student council president.
What are you talking about? I came here to broadcast a student council announcement.
Labras looks up with empty eyes. She's no longer in her human form, but her stuck-on smile is painful to look at. That's not her real smile. I take a deep breath.
Labras. That's your name. You know that, right? Let's go back and put an end to this fake world.
Why? Why are you saying that stuff?
Labras' eyes finally look at me clearly. She looked at reality.
I want to stay here. This is the only place I can belong.
Labras slowly stands up and puts her arm behind her back. She removes her wings, and they expand to form a giant axe.
I won't go back. I'm going to stay here forever and ever.
Labras. She brings down her axe with incredible speed. To swing such a huge chunk of steel like that so easily, that's just not humanly possible. I mean, I expected as much, but I can't go easy on her.
Sorry I have to do this. I'll apologize as much as you want later. But right now, I've got to stop you with everything I have.
That's gonna happen. Place a bookmark here. Alright. Let's go. Up you go. Ow. Huh. Get down. Ow. Let's go. Ow. That hurt. Ow. Stop that. Stop that. Arrivederci. Labras. Damn it. How did I screw up their names? Damn it. I meant Labras. Alright, let's go.
Why can't I stay like this?
What good will it do for you to forget everything? You know that you're trying to ignore the truth and that you're lying to yourself. That'll only bring you more pain.
Labras drops to the floor, crying her heart out. I know this is for her own good, but seeing it hurts me deep down inside. Labras looks at me with eyes filled with misery.
You wouldn't understand. No one can understand how I feel. That's right. They'd never understand.
An ominous voice butts in our conversation.
Shadow. So you were nearby after all.
Why wouldn't I be? I'm her.
Damn, wherever she is, I can't see her. Wherever she's hiding. As I'm looking around. What happens? Whoa. When the darkness disappears, the scenery has changed completely. The view outside of the window has changed to something weird and creepy. A piercing red light fills the room.
What's going on?
What is this? What is that? Some giant metal container like a furnace, and something being tossed into it like garbage? I look closer and see that the garbage looks like arms and legs. Hey, it looks like people! I try to calm the horror I feel creeping up my spine. I just don't know how to describe it. All I can say is that wherever this is, it's nasty. This isn't the announcement room anymore. As I was fixated on the view outside, the shadow appears silently from the corner of the room.
And I still need her, so I can become myself.
She approaches me as she talks. Her face is illuminated by two things: the red light of the room, the red light from the room outside, and the madness in her eyes. I back away in spite of myself. But the shadow ignores me, drawing closer to Labris. Shoot, that's right. Labris hasn't said the words that the shadow needs to hear. Her shadow hasn't gained true power yet. That's why she was trying to buy time.
It was your own mistake, but that's been stolen from me too. Poor pitiful me.
Labris' shadow turns and begins regaling her. Her lips are at Labris' ear. Her words tugging at her heart.
They can go through the same pain, but in the end, they still didn't understand.
The same pain?
It was so painful. It made you so sad. You hated destroying them.
Destroying them? I take another look at the horror show outside the window. The broken human figures being thrown into the incinerator. This is a sight Labris Hearts created, right? Then that must mean this is... I suddenly felt like I could grasp the weight Labris has been bearing in her heart, and I could see how heavy that weight was. The shadow takes a quick glance at me and continues speaking.
He was forced to fight his friends too. But he didn't feel the despair that we did. He wasn't alone, after all. He's completely different from us. We're not human or an ordinary machine. We don't belong anywhere, and we'll always be alone. No one will ever understand us. Please stop!
The shadow needs to have Labris deny that they're the same. I knew that, but I couldn't stop her. I quietly watch as the two of them talk.
I'm not alone! I'm not! If they don't understand, who will? The only ones who could were all destroyed. By our own hands. No! That was you! Not me! You're not me!
Damn it.
I'm free now! No one can counter me! I'm truly free! Yes, the power!
There it is. The shadow goes wild and strikes Labris, knocking her aside. I catch her from behind. Labris looks up at me, a bit surprised, but the look in her eyes is frail, ready to fade away at any moment. I smile at her.
Don't worry. It's okay if you can't at first. It's really hard to accept yourself.
Yeah, you should know.
The only reason I could do it was because I had friends to help me. It would have been impossible to do on my own. I'm here with you now. And you've got Aige-san too. We'll help you face yourself.
The shadow's shape is a bit of a surprise. The shadow didn't change, but it summoned a monster behind her. What the hell, man? That's like a persona. And it's pretty damn gigantic. Just looking at it makes me weak in my knees. It's at least 3 times my size. The shadow's eyes glow gold as she turns her wings into an axe like Labris had. Crap. And it was hard enough just fighting a robot girl with an axe. I'm gonna be honest here. I'm having a hard time thinking I can take her on by myself. Something pops into the back of my mind. The faces of my friends, of Aigis, everyone who trusted me with all their hopes. I get ready to fight. Power surges through my body. All right, now it is my turn to work.
I'm gonna save you no matter what. And when we make a promise like that, we keep it.
Let's go, Jiraiya. Place a bookmark. And let's get the ball rolling. Get back. Ow. Ow. Hello. Oh, okay. Well, at least she missed. Ow. Get down. Arrivederci, Shadow Labris. Well, that was a good couple of fights. And I think I'll end it here, guys. Anyway, like and favorite if you enjoyed. Subscribe to become part of the archives, and I'll see you all later.